How's it going? Another camera adjustment. Now, today, just for something different, I thought I might have a beer and sing a song. Now, this is another one by Cat Stevens. It's not a long song, and then afterwards I'm going to have a talk. It's got some tricky chord changes. I listen to the wind of my soul. I'll end up where I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, I never wanted water once. No, never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. I swam upon the devil's lake, but never, I'll never make the same mistake. No, never. Anyway, I know I'm not the best guitarist ever in the world, or far from being even a half decent singer, but interesting choice of lyrics, isn't it? How Cat Stevens, I forget the name he chose for himself now, Muhammad somebody, on the no-fly list and all this sort of stuff too. I swam upon the devil's lake, but never make the same mistake. Now, he obviously reached the heights of rich and famous, or at least famous and working hard as an entertainer. In fact, the very cover of this book, I think, is quite telling. If you can see that, why would he wear a jumpsuit with Esso and other similar sort of sponsorship on it? He's telling us that he sold out to the advertisers, basically, and by converting to, what do you call it again? Muslim? By becoming a Muslim, but you convert to, bloody hell, my memory's a bit shot today. But changing his religion, going to another country for safety, that is how he saved his own life. You think about it. Bye-bye Miss American Pie. The day the music died, 3 famous singers, of course including Buddy Holly, were trying to get away from their commitments because these people have sold their souls. They didn't even know it. I went down to the crossroads, tried to flag a ride. Now, Stephen King often uses the name Flag for the walking dude. Put 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 together. Each one of these famous people becomes that way, lives the life of luxury because they sold their soul to the devil. The devil is a real person, a real being at least, and he's bored, he needs entertainment as well, and so he buys people and he gives them promises of riches and fame and glory and women and lust and drugs and you name it. They make a demand, they get it, because at the end of it all, they've sold their soul to him. So when they try to get out, they get killed. I think they call it the 27 Club, where they all wake up at about the age of 27 and try to get out. So what happens? They're gone. So Cat Stevens, he got wise and somehow managed to escape. And of course now he's on the no-fly list, which is showing you who rules this world. Yeah, I've seen his face too. I could tell you that story, but you probably wouldn't believe it. But it was a hallucination, an out-of-world experience. And yes, I was smoking the marijuana at the time. But this car pulled up beside me and my mate. And the dude looked at me fair in the eyes. He had the blackest of black eyes, big black curly hair, big black bushy curly beard. And he just looked at me and he was not happy. But he knew we've got a deal. He screamed his tires for like a full 60 seconds. It was just madness. Smoke filled the entire air, and then boom, off he took straight into where we were. Should have been the river. But that's when I sort of came back into this dimension. It was obviously out of this world, but it was real. It was as real as anything. I can't explain that. But he knows I'm here to expose him and to bring the world back to godness and goodness. And that's what I'm doing with my exposing this sort of stuff, by letting you know that all these famous people that you might admire and fantasize about and wish you were one, wanting riches and fame, you don't want that at all. You don't want to sell your soul to the devil. You want eternal life in paradise. And that's what I'm here for. See you next time.